Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we're going to be talking about our presentation on the black economy. So, first, we're going to talk about Black Wall Street and what it was exactly. So, Black Wall Street was a thriving black community in the early 1900s. It was located in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and it represented and provided a change for African Americans of the whole community because of the racism and different segregation that was going on. And also, the big part of this is that money circulated around the community. So instead of it just going out of state, going to some random white person, all of the money circulated throughout the whole community of the African Americans. Now, the Black Wall Street had over 36 blocks of land, and if you can't take that visually, just know it's extremely big. The population was over 15,000, and that was only consistent of the African Americans there. And it had over 600 different businesses in the whole area. So as I said, the money circulated around the whole area, and these 600 businesses is what the money circulated through and went through. Now we're going to talk about the 1921 riots and why Tulsa, Oklahoma fell. So in 1921, a riot between races broke out. An example, the blacks and the whites. So what happened was a young black American was accused of raping a white woman in the elevator, although it didn't happen. But he was a black man, she was a white woman, so she accused him. And what happened was he went to the police station, and they thought he was not innocent, so they were going to lynch him. But what happened was a whole bunch of armed African American men went to the police station and rioted over there to free him. And that's how these 2 days straight of riots started to break out. And during these 2 days of riots, the town was burned down to the ashes. So all of those 600 businesses were gone, and over 10,000 African Americans were left homeless. Now, our project was focused around the educational system and the past, present, and the future of it. First, we're going to talk about the past, aka the past educational systems in Black Wall Street. So the main type of education was the Broken Arrow Public Schools, and as I stated, it was a school system in Black Wall Street. Each school had, not each school, but the school system overall had about 10,000 plus students, and that is a lot of students. It was in the urban, suburban area type, and it went from K to 12th grade, so you're getting your education, and also the majority of all the students were African American. Now we're going to talk about the present, and the company or school that we found was the Imhotep Academy. So it was founded in 1993, not too long ago, around 20 years or so. It's a black owned private school mainly directed towards Africans Americans and blacks, and it has a plethora of different programs such as taekwondo, basketball, dance, and many different other programs. And it has and the grade levels it has is kindergarten through 8th grade, and the learning style over there is always fast and effective learning, so you can always get the good knowledge in that you need, but you're also getting it at a good pace. Now, this is the future that we all envision. So what we did was the Bese Saka Academy. And if you don't know, Bese Saka is, I guess you could call it a Dinkra symbol. And it pretty much means togetherness and unity. So this is going to be a cultural private academy. Now, we know not all African Americans and people have that much money, so the price isn't going to be something crazy. So our academy is directed towards African Americans and Hispanics, because we know that Hispanics go through the same things African Americans do on a daily basis. So our thing is focused around teaching about the culture. Now, it doesn't only teach that, of course, it also teaches the core subjects such as math and such, but we also want to teach you about the culture. And what we plan to do, we plan to have different culture classes for the Hispanics and African Americans and whatever culture you want to learn about. So if you want to go deep down into that, you could just tell them what class you want to take, and then you can learn about that culture. So pretty much the grade system, how it's going to work, is going to be kindergarten through 8th grade, which is, it may sound weird, but it is a private academy. So having it set up like that allows them to actually get the learning in. So, and the last thing that we're going to talk about is that how it provides many opportunities to the young generation. So if you go here and you go to this academy, it's not just going to be, any other normal public school. It's actually going to teach you about culture. It's going to teach you about things you want to learn instead of just sitting there and being bored all day. And it's going to allow you to think of and do many opportunities while you're younger to help increase the chances of you being extremely successful in the future.